Good afternoon, good evening. Now here, na girl, na sister, na friend, fam lady on YouTube and real life on page. My people, una remember this thing when it happened for UK airport, abi Heathrow. They don't carry Mohammed. You know, so now he got do 1 year interview for London, abi for London. I be that now. When he come to say Peter Obi, they have to na treason I commit. When he come reach here, now they come ask him the same question again. Say, Oga, how far? Why you can't go talk say Peter Obi say na treason I commit? He say because say na Ahmed that thing, I talk that thing. So for that simple reason, they go punish Peter Obi for waiting Ahmed that talk. My people, make una listen to how the Ruben Adati Bati and how he by himself they explain them. Make una listen. How can person they punish person for two grown-up men they grant? Una can they punish one for one because now see I finish now. My people, more than listen first. We will go analyze and finish.
Our state governorship election, speaking with reporters after the Federal Executive Council meeting at the State House in Abuja, Lai Mohammed said that President Muhammadu Buhari did not interfere or intervene in the crisis in Adamawa State because he does not micromanage any of the government's institutions like INEC. The minister's comment is coming on the heels of the unwholesome behavior of Hudu Yinisa Ari, the suspended Adamawa resident electoral commissioner who illegally declared Aisha Binani, governorship candidate of the All Progressives Congress in Adamawa, as governor-elect. The minister also debunked claims by the opposition that the government used security agencies to intimidate voters and manipulate the election results, stating that President Buhari did not allow anyone to use security agencies to rig the election, while he also described this year's elections as the least violent in Nigeria's history.
The president did not confer any advantage on his ruling party. And that is why, as far as was concerned, he would rather lose the election than win at all costs. The last general elections in Nigeria are the most transparent, the freest, and most authentic in Nigeria's held.
Good evening, welcome.
All right. The minister also used the opportunity to respond to reasons as to why the federal government has accused the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, of treasonable offences. The minister stated that it is because Peter Obi did not rebuke the statement made by his running mate, Yusuf Dati Baba Ahmed, who during a live television interview said that if Nigeria's president-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu were to be sworn in on May 29th, it will be the end of democracy in the country. Lai Mohammed went further to state that Peter Obi's failure to correct his running mate means that Dati Baba Ahmed re-echoed his thoughts.
For anybody to say that if a duly elected president in Nigeria is sworn in, that will be the end of democracy. It's treason. For anybody to say if you swear in a duly elected president, you are swearing the military, it's treason.
Dr. Bati, I'm coming over to you on both stories really quickly.
Okay, a number of issues. Number one, the context is that the Minister of Information, National Orientation and Culture, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, had been in the United States where he interfaced with the international media. And then now back home, after the Federal Executive Council meeting yesterday, he was subjected to some kind of debriefing by the State House media, and he responded to a number of questions. One, he provided a justification for his trip to the United States. He said he needed to balance the narrative. In that regard, he was doing his job as Minister of Information of the Federal Republic to present the other side to the international community. And he told the international community that the recently concluded elections, in his view, were the fairest, the most peaceful, and the most peaceful, in his consideration in recent Nigerian history. Well, he's a spokesperson for government, or the Buhari administration. So what do you expect him to say? So in that regard, he was doing his job. Second, He said President Muhammad Buhari did not interfere and he did not favor his own political party. And that after all, the president lost presidential election in his own state of Katsina. And that kind of development is most unusual in Nigerian politics. Okay, he can say that. There are persons who may well disagree with him. In terms of the process, he told his audience that BVAS worked very well, that the introduction of technology was something that worked excellently during the election. But there will be people who will say they disagree, because BVAS may have worked in some selected places, in some selected elections, but it did not work generally. And the main issue is controversy over the introduction of technology, how it was operationalized, how results were collated and transmitted, and how the INEC results viewing portal worked. Then fourth, he then jumped to the Adamawa election and said that in the Adamawa election, the president of Nigeria, has no responsibility to deal with the resident electoral commissioner. Well, in that regard, I think there's also likely to be a controversy. The resident electoral commissioners for INEC, they are appointees of the president. With two-thirds concurrence of the Senate, the Minister of Information and Culture happens to be a lawyer. So maybe in case he has forgotten aspects of his own education, he should take a look at what the law says, Section 285 sub 1, and also Section 6 sub 3, what it says about what can be done to a rogue resident electoral commissioner. So you cannot say it's the responsibility of INEC. INEC has played its part by reporting to the president and also reporting to the IGP. So you can argue with him in that particular regard. The more controversial part of his submission would seem to be a statement that Dati Ahmad, because Peter Obi did not caution him, so Peter Obi is guilty of treasonable felony, and that was why he made the point. Well, Dati Ahmad is not a baby. He was born in 1969. He's 53 years old. Okay, so he's an individual entity or in his own regard. The joint ticket between him and Peter Obi does not make him a boy to Peter Obi. If that is how they operate in Alhaji Lai Mohammed's party, well, that's not how other political parties, function. So Dati Ahmed has rights as an individual within the Constitution to express his own opinion. Yes. So I think it will be also an issue to say because Dati Ahmed says something, then Peter Obi is guilty. Well, our Constitution, again I keep quoting it, because Alhaji Lai Mohammed is a lawyer, Section 36 gives the right to fair hearing. There's nowhere in the Constitution of Nigeria where a man can be punished for the infraction of another.
Well, thank you for clarifying that, because that's one of the issues. Dati Ahmed, if he has said anything that Alhaji Lai Mohammed objects to, the man that should be held responsible is Dati Ahmed. Absolutely. And he's still alive. He's in a position to defend himself. And that point is important, because Peter Obi himself has gone further to say that he does not support violence. He does not support anything that is against the law, and that his commitment as a man who has been favored by the Nigerian judiciary on more than 2 occasions in the past is to go through due process, go through the courts, and that is what he has been doing. But to say that Ahmed said something, Peter Obi is guilty, no, that's not what the law says. Absolutely. Well, he is saying that Peter Obi should have rebuked Dati's comment, and that the fact that he did not rebuke Dati's comment, it appears that Dati was re-echoing his thoughts. I don't know how that's possible, but the Labour Party presidential candidate, in responding to several allegations levied against him, the latest being his alleged detention in the United Kingdom, stated in a series of tweets that he has lived in a most law-abiding manner all his life on April 12th. The Labour Party announced that Obi was harassed and detained by London immigration officials over alleged impersonation. The party said Obi was questioned for a long time and that it took the intervention of Nigerians for him to be released. Peter Obi, in his tweet, also stated that although humans make mistakes, he has never knowingly contravened the law, further stating that he is not afraid of the lies and propaganda against his person, and that he has always known that the journey to a new Nigeria will be tough. On Monday, while speaking with journalists, Obi stated that he is a committed Nigerian who does not have a dual nationality and who would always put Nigeria first.
Whatever happens, we must take the course because we want to build a new Nigeria. We want a Nigeria where Nigerians will be proud to say they are Nigeria. I'm a Nigerian, committed Nigeria. I don't have any dual nationality. So this is my own country. And I've said it that even if there's war outside this country, if I'm outside, I'll come back because it's my country.
Ayo, Peter Obi has responded in a swift manner. He had a series of tweets, but also, he got responses. And I'll just take one before I come to you. And this is from the spokesperson of the All Progressives Congress Presidential Campaign Council, Femi Fani-Kayode, who in a series of tweets insisted that the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, must disclose the details of his alleged detention by the British immigration officers at Heathrow Airport in the United Kingdom. Well, his tweet read in part, Peter Obi's claim that he never knowingly broke the law speaks volumes and suggests that he broke it unknowingly. Sadly for him, not knowing that you broke the law when you actually broke it is no defense. And in any case, there are some crimes that are known as strict liability offenses, which do not even need any premeditation. He went further to ask if it is drug dealing, drug smuggling, human horse trading, human trafficking, fraud, misappropriation of funds, money laundering, 419, murder, conspiracy, treason, or all of the above. I mean, I'm sorry. Femi Fani-Kayode just finds a way to crack me up because, the issue is, he did get a lot of responses, obviously, from the obedience because that there are so many allegations about the presidential candidate of the All Progressive, who is Nigeria's president-elect, where he is. And, he's responding to another party's candidate, but he has not responded to all the allegations that have been levied against Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Very quickly, the first thing I'll say is I'm glad that FFK has finally found his legal certificate in good use in terms of trying to investigate and search out and perhaps propose a crime that Mr. Peter Obi would have committed to be detained in the United Kingdom. Having lived in the UK himself and being a lawyer, I would assume that FFK would know the kind of crimes that would have you detained and be released. Obviously not trafficking, not carrying of drugs, not murder. So he was being mischievous with that statement. However, I do also think that he's not very sure who the president-elect is because they keep treating Mr. Peter Obi as if he were the president-elect, holding him to account, asking him questions, telling him to address the people as if he were the president-elect. Where is the person who, as we have said on this show earlier on, is accountable to the Nigerian people because he's now a state actor? Mr. Peter Obi is as Nigerian a citizen as any one of us. The good thing about him is that he seems to hold himself accountable to the people by speaking regularly to the people, usually not through a proxy or through a release statement. And so when we ask questions like this, it's actually, for me, kudos to the man that he is, that people feel that he's been so transparent that they can ask him anything and he's able to respond. Yes. I believe that the questions that FFK should pose should be to the president-elect on questions around allegations that have been made about his drug trafficking history, allegations that have been made concerning the recent passport, his Guinean passport, and to remember that he is the one that's accountable to the Nigerian people.
Absolutely. Well, okay, I'll come to you. I'd love for you to also, touch on Peter Obi's comment where he said that, he's a committed Nigerian and he does not have dual citizenship. I don't know. A lot of people on social media have been saying that it's, like a subtle jab at the current situation going on with Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his alleged Guinean passport.
Well, yes. I mean, I wouldn't blame him if he finds a subtle way of saying some of those things, but there's no need for subtlety in some cases. If you're looking for subtlety, it's the likes of Femi Fani-Kayode that you have to mention things like that too. Sometimes they don't even know how to spell the word because you get surprised. I've gotten to a point where my thick skin is struggling to stay on my body because some of the things that the likes of Femi Fani-Kayode have said, I just begin to wonder, how did we get here? But when you look at the trajectory, when you look at the history of some of the things that the likes of Femi Fani-Kayode has said, you will not be surprised because if a man speaks from both sides of the mouth, 2011 you hear what they said, 2013 you heard, and you go down. All you need to do is Google the name and look at all the videos, and you see someone who abuses Asiwaju Bola Tinubu and abuses Buhari and goes back to say Buhari is the best and goes back to say Asiwaju Tinubu is the best, and all these kind of things. I think Nigerians just have to wake up to the fact that there are certain people that we should never, ever take seriously or listen to. That is the bottom line.
Absolutely. Dr. Abati, your comment on Peter Obi's statement.
Well, okay. The point
Please
that
Femi
Fani-Kayode is making, there's a nuance to it. He's saying that one part of Mr. Peter Obi's statement says, human beings have weaknesses, but I will not knowingly break the law. And he made the point that in law, whether you knowingly or unknowingly broke the law, you are not allowed to break the law.
Right.
So what exactly is it that happened? His main submission is that, okay, tell us what happened about the detention on Friday, April 12th. In London at the Heathrow Airport. So that question, I don't think is too much for him to ask. And also, it took Mr. Peter Obi a whole week to address the allegation frontally. However, Dironi Fade, the spokesperson of the Labour Party, had issued a statement saying that, look, this is a case of impersonation. This is also a case of Nigerian politicians trying to sabotage Mr. Peter Obi. I think the more important part of it is that Mr. Peter Obi, in the process, appealed to his supporters.
Yes.
That, look, there will be all kinds of things. There will be propaganda.
Yes.
There will be issues.
I like that.
And he said,
propaganda, Dr. Abacha, because I want you to pull up that picture, the director, if you have it, which is the picture of Abike Dabiri and Peter Obi superimposed that fake picture, that fake news that circulated on social media, Dr. Abati, about propaganda. Pick up on that.
Yeah, so he made the point that, look, people are fighting back, and it's political, and that he's appealing to his supporters, just to remain calm and realize that the best way to challenge anything is through the court. And I think that statesmanly statement, is very important. Thank you very much, Uchineka.
Well, as always, thank you all for your great analysis on what's trending today. Well, that's all I have for you on what's trending today. I'll see you all tomorrow.
So, my people, now so we see this evening, reach. APC. The one where they their body, they never feel clear am. They ask una say, well, na papa, we not see. When the drug issue, how far they not bring am come. Now, dual nationality, what you call, how far they not bring am come. Baba go, where they call am, Guinea. Whether na real video, na late video, Baba, they not bring am come. So now, they punch Obi, because now Obi, now they get power for your body. The rest people not relevant. The rest people, Israel, good evening, welcome. The rest people, no important. So, I beg, make you help me share this video. Facebook, they reduce my view. I don't know what I do them. They I don't see strike, I don't see anything. So, please, if you don't share it, nobody go see. And Facebook, they give notification to people. I don't know, but it's really not giving notification to people. So, please help me to share this video. Make we for the know what they happen. Let's fight this fight together. If we fight and we leave them, nobody will come fight and win the Nigerian, and this our mouth. And the ones where they ground, they see they do the one where they feel do. The way where everybody take gather, take fight, make Obi enter, where we see the fight. So now so we will see continue the fight. Even if Obi enter tomorrow, say Obi 54, not be waiting to tell us, not be call they do. Oga, we go draw your bola, nothing they happen. You understand? So we just need to make sure say our country good. May God not let our Asiwaju come rule us, because that one, if they don't give am that elect, the elect, oh no, not be the real one, they don't give am. Oh, you go just throw away for one corner, you go give me I tell Shetima Shatawa. You go just give Shetima Shatawa, make you hold on for Nigeria. Papa will just go beware for another country. That's not the government. That's not the president we want. We want president where go there on ground. Anytime we call him, he go answer us. We want president where go give them where they call him work make they do. You go feel commode, go they expect them. How many things will be Asiwaju want to do? I tell one of APC member that they say, bros, Asiwaju go they sleep. We go carry barrel for in hand. They will use in hand. They will use in hand, sleeping hand, take mark paper for them. They will sell Nigeria. They will sell all of us together. So for that not to happen, please share this video. Let's work together. Let's fight our country together. You know, my son, they will say, hey, if you dey fight, may you not go house. No, only common share where you dey share, so you are fighting. Common comment where you dey put, you are fighting. Love and like where you dey put, you are fighting. At least you dey make and they go worldwide. Make people they say, because you don't know where person will go feel help us there. So please help me to put love and like, share the video, and then may God help us all. Please, my people, if you know anybody where is a big computer, why my Facebook page they reduce view, please let me know. The kind sleep where they worry me for here. If you worry two people, oh, what did I do for working place today? One day now I go tell them, not be today. What I do my own me myself alone. What did me do for working place today? So I don't sleep don't they worry me, my people. So I just say I just bring this one come me, not like say I not come day current like that because of this my Facebook issue. So not gonna make me too much day current. So at least maybe we'll see the manager and the on. So please help me to share the video, my people. Facebook, help me to share. YouTube, I'm screaming on both sides. YouTube, please help me to live and like and love. Let them continue to fight who is not fighting them. They are fighting God. Now so now, you know, say they know say Peter Obi get upper hand. Peter Obi get upper hand already. So but they will just they look for anywhere where they will take dragon. You can imagine. What do they call her? He said make Peter Obi come explain why they arrest her for airport. Whether na drug carry, whether na human trafficking, whether na this one. Hello. Ha! Henry Best, good evening. Are you sleeping or you are? I don't lie you. I dey sleep. My eye. I be one kind of person. I can sleep anywhere. May I tell you now what happened today? Sleep can't worry me. The kind of sleep will worry me. I go waka. Normally, I'll go sit down inside toilet. I feel sleep. Wait till you tell me. 5 minutes, I feel sleep. Me and sleep, we are 5 and 6. So today, I don't want to go inside toilet, go sleep. I know what I do. I can't close door. One door, I can't close. I can't stand in the back of the door. When I stand for the back of the door, I hold my materials when I take the clean. But I don't say, I know my international, my work now. Me your whole everything. Because in case if the maybe person open the door, I will just begin the anywhere where belle face, I'll just begin the clean. Now so sleep just to take me. It never reach. I don't even know how many minutes. CVC for ground, it go. I just fall. You know, if you don't sleep, you don't feel see person when they sleep where you stand. I don't know how we wanted to do. How I go to sleep, make I stand and sleep. I don't know whether I don't. I just can't stand. Now when I come fall, now I come now sleep. Now then my sleep is clear by force. So today, yesterday I don't sleep well because of social media. They look for the anytime person just wake up for that, just carry phone. They look for what they happen. They go. I mean I just use noise to sleep. So the noise, if I use and take sleep, maybe I watch something before I can't sleep like that. The sleep not go really enter my body. So today it's already after 10. So maybe before I will sleep again today, before I will just do 1 or 2 or as the case may be. So sleep they really worry me, not be small. I hope APC not get hand for this your page matter. I don't know Onome, I don't know APC. Not be only me one be they talk their matter now. I'm not sure. Now Facebook, because some people don't see the people don't fair they complain. You know, cause the views not cause they come up again like before, and then the followers come they dance up and down. They stable. So now those two things now just really notice, especially the view, because if view they you go they give person sense. You get Tinubu's. Now me and Tinubu, I supposed to go and walk follow Tinubu, yes. So the time when you go just see the sleep, me or see the sleep. If you wake up, I go. What happen today? If you see, I wish if person see me where the thing happen, you just laugh, you're tired. The way where I take for, you know, say if person don't sleep, you don't get control of yourself again. You don't get power of yourself again. That is just it. This sleep will be like person will just back, pata. So the way when the sleep come, like it can't reduce all my power. As I just stand, everything, that's why I just fall. That's it. That sleep I just did. So I may not say me one sleep, but I not be expect say I want fall. You know. So it's now sleeping. My own not be syndrome. Be like say my own a gift. Because some people don't say you sabi sleep. I like and which I feel sleep like you. So my own a gift. Tinubu on a syndrome. Now Tinubu I get sleeping sickness. Anyway, so thank you, my beautiful people. Please don't forget to share this video. In case if you know what to do with my page, if you know anybody, please help me to see the ask. Give me WhatsApp call or write me on inbox. Anything I can do to get my page running again. Keep on running. Get running. Keep on running. Day 1, running. Day 2, keep on running. Day 3. You understand that Tinubu slogan now. So I want my page to keep on running. Day 1, you go they run. So you know, say if you make video like that, or you put video for them, you come back like in 3 hours later, you see they run only 200 and something people they watch them, or only 100 and something. You know they encourage, they encourage person. So they make you they they give you ginger. Now when you they see on the page they run, interactions they curse you, they give you goosebumps. You get one where I put for reels, one video. This what's his name? This footballer where where he put all the money for his mama account. I can't do that video. I can't put am for reels. The video just improve because now will not be page I put am. The car cost where they cost me for there. Now it cost on my beruka. And I don't say no great my head way again. The cost remove my beruka by all means. The cost remove my beruka. Madam, what are you talking? Because I not join the guy. They use cost. They almost tear my ear. So anyway, so at least even if na cause they cause anything, but let interaction just be there. We'll see comments. Nothing go just dey there like say. So they encourage you go. Come they let person they somehow lazy. Say, if I put am there, nobody go watch am. May I rest. But please, make una not let me tire. So now only una night go fit help me dey push am. Just help me share am, please. People wait just there, please just put hand before we come out. Let me just put hand. At least and the more you dey share am, so you dey suggest am to people wey go see the see am. So if you don't share, I go just there, no go waka. At least maybe before I go fit sort out the problem, or if I fit see person where God go send come for me, where go fit help me sort them out. So anyway, so I thank you so much. Thank you, my lovely people. See on my eye. One day now, so I go do video like this. I will sleep for here. Now go they see me where they snow. Do I care? Carry me, screenshot me, put up for national television. I not care. After all. Anyway, so I love you, everybody. Have a nice evening. Onome, thank you very much. Harry Best, thank you. It's still there. I tell all of the door almost come out. Onome, Israel. Onome, Penny. Sophia. So YouTube. So thank you, everybody. So good night. Have a good night rest. Bye.